Sometimes we need to ask you because you might really.
That's why I'm announcing it. That's
All
why
right, sir.
I'm announcing in advance.
Uh,
So we go back. I'm very confident. First of all, I want to commend every one of you. I like your commitment. I tell you the truth. Even the science students I teach. Uh, last semester, I had some management science students. They were not serious. So I'm very surprised. This particular group, the kind of commitment you people have, I've not seen it in now. I tell you the truth, because I have lots of people. There are most people who, even I have some private students who make payments, but they don't even have time. Do you understand? So I commend every one of you, and I am very confident that with the commitment that you are giving to this thing, you would be, I mean, you will definitely succeed in the exams as we keep studying. Then another thing is, I want to commend Mr. Roland. Man, look, like Mr. Jacob was saying today. Personally, I've learned some things. I would not keep it. I've learned some things from him. In now, I think I've hardly seen someone who is this committed and straightforward. You are. Thank you very much. Well done, Mr. Roland, Mr. Jacob, James, every one of you. You're all wonderful people. I pray that God will get you guys to where you want to get to in life. In Jesus' name. All right. So, okay, let's go ahead. We want to look at linear inequality today. Linear inequality. I like the fact that the last part of the course material, that every topic that is being treated, they actually do some sort of application. The essence of it is to get you to understand that the reason why you are actually looking at such topic in mathematics, elementary mathematics for management science precisely, is to get you to know that it is important. It is important. That is why they are actually doing the application. They are doing the application. So, yeah, in linear inequality, we are also going to look at applying it in management sciences or your various field of study. So, first, what is this linear inequality? Linear inequality is a statement that explains that two numbers are not equal. That's the first thing you should know. So once you know that it is an expression, it is a mathematical expression put on that has a linear expression. When they say linear expression, it's something like this. Remember we did ax plus b plus c is equal to what? 0. This is a linear expression. This is the first thing you need to take note of. This is a linear expression. So once you see something like this, or you have a, like we did the other time, if you have anything like this, ax plus b, this is also a linear expression. This is also a linear expression. And then the other way around, mx plus b, another linear expression. So these are linear expressions. So linear inequality, like the name implies, inequality. It is not equal. Something that is not what? Equal. So it involves a linear expression in one or more variables. So they have one or more variables. So let us go straight up. We won't waste much time here. So the solution to a linear inequality form a region of a number line. Usually, when it's a linear inequality, when you solve it, the solution of a linear inequality will always form a number line. Remember, we did number line the other time. Number line is something like this. You know, we had something like this. If you remember, this is 0 and 1, 2. This is a minus 1, minus 2, something like that. So maybe starting from somewhere here, going this way. So the solution can be expressed on a number line. So say for example, if you solve a linear inequality that is like this, 2x plus 3 is less than 7. This is a linear inequality. Now this is an example of a linear inequality. 2x plus 3 is less than 7. After solving it, the solution of this linear inequality can be expressed on a number line. That's what I'm trying to say. But let us go ahead now. Now that we have this linear inequality, 2x plus 3 is less than 7, let us solve this linear inequality. First thing we need to know when solving a linear inequality, if you want to solve a linear inequality, you have to look for a way to get rid of a constant term. There's always a constant term at the left-hand side. So you need to get rid of the constant term. The constant term is something like this is 3. 3 is a constant term. This one is not a constant term. So that's where we have the dependent and independent variable. You understand? Dependent and independent variable. So any number here that is not attached at the left-hand side of the equation, any number that is not attached with an alphabet, for example, like what we have here, 2x is the what? The constant. That is a what? A constant. So you need to get rid of this constant term. So getting rid of the constant term, now that we have here a plus 3, now that we have a plus 3 here, so if you want to get rid of this 3, which is the constant term, you are going to subtract 3 from both sides. You will subtract 3 from both sides to get rid of 3. Now, because this is a plus 3, so like I've always said, if you are owing 3 naira and you have 3 naira, if you pay 3 naira, you are not owing anything. You got nothing left. So what you need to do now is that you subtract 3 from both sides. Subtract 3 from both sides of the equation, precisely, of the both sides of the equation. So this is another part of the equation, this is another part of the equation. So, so you're going to do 2x plus 3 minus 3 is less than 7 minus 3. That's what you are going to do now. So now this and this is gone. So you have left 2x is less than 7 minus 3 is what? 4. So now that you have gotten here, you need to solve for that because you are actually trying to determine the value of x. We want to know what x is less than. So to determine the value of x, you divide both sides by 2. You divide both sides by 2. Whatever value is attached to x, you divide both sides of that equation by the value that is attached to 2. So now the value that is attached to 2 here, to x here is 2. So I'll do 2x divided by x is less than what? 4 divided by what? 2. So 2 will take 2 and 2 here is what? 2. So therefore your answer x is less than what? 2. Did you get that? X is less than 2. So like I said, I'm coming to you, James. So like I said, that can be represented on a number line. So if this is my number line and I have 1 and then I have 1 and then I have 2. So how do we represent that? It is moving this way. Did you get that? All right, so let's hear from James. James.
Okay, good evening everyone and good evening, sir.
Welcome, James.
Question I have is you said something from the question given, the equation given above, that 2x plus 3 is
less than 7.
Less than 7.
Yes.
The question I want to ask, because it says that any number that is not attached to the 2x, that is a constant number. What if in a situation where we have maybe like another extra digit being added to it? Maybe let's say 2x plus 3, maybe like minus 1 is less than 7, something like that.
Yes.
Which among those equations, which of them is going to be the constant term.
Okay, that's very simple. Very simple. It's you have the answer within your question. So if we have 2x plus 3 minus 1 is less than what? 7. So straight to the point, you just do 2x. 3 minus 1 is what? Is 2. So this is what? Plus 2 is less than what? 7. Then you can now solve further. Very simple. Did you get that, James? So now if you have this, it's telling you you can still simplify further. So you just go ahead and simplify further by subtracting 1 from what? From 3. So you have 2x plus 2. This will give you this. So that's exactly how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't know why this.
Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead. I'm here.
I couldn't hear you. I couldn't get the explanation, sir. Your voice was breaking.
Okay. Let me take it again. I said, now you said we have 2x plus 3 minus 1 is less than 7. Now, if you have something like that, it's simply telling you that you can simplify it further. So simplifying it further is that you are going to what? Subtract 1 from 3. So which is what I've done now. So I bring down the 2x. Then 3 minus 1 is what? Is 2. So less than 7. Then this is the part I can now what? Subtract 2 from both sides. That's trying to eliminate the what? The constant term. Did you get that, James?
Okay, sir. I've gotten it. Thank you.
Okay, very well. Then Tisa, go ahead.
Okay, my question is, what if a situation, I don't know whether it's possible, I don't know whether there are some certain issues where questions are set like this, but I don't know. So I will just ask, what if a situation where we have 2x plus, I'm using the equation given on the board, for example. If what a situation where we have 2x plus 3y is less than 7, can that also be presented like that, or it doesn't work that way?
Okay, now, yeah, this is the case. Linear inequality. If you observe, what I did is that I started explaining by showing you how a linear equation looks like. I wrote something like this: ax plus and what? B. This is how I express a linear equation. So a linear equation, because of the word linear, cannot be expressed this way: ax plus by. So this answers your questions precisely. So that means at a point, a is a constant term, b is a constant term. So why x is a variable? X is a variable. So we won't have two variables in a linear equation. Did you get that, Tisa?
Very clear, very clear.
All right, thank you. Okay, I hope there is no other question. Can we move ahead now? Okay, good.
Yes,
so let's push on now. I'm very sure we all got that. Is Cindy in class? Cindy, are you in class? Okay, so we have, this is from the course material, is less than 4. This is less than 4. Is Memunat in class?
She is, so good evening, sir.
Okay, well done. So now we have an equation that is 2 in bracket x minus 3 is less than 4. So what you need to do here is you simplify further. Some of these things is just meant to distract or confuse you. So what you need to do is just go ahead and simplify further. So what you have here is 2 times this, the content here, we multiply, sorry, what we have here, we multiply the content in the bracket. So this times this will give you what? 2x. And this times this will give you minus. Always consider the signs. Will give you what? Minus 6 is less than 4. Is less than 4. Now the question is, in the previous one, I told you that you should subtract, what's it called? What did I say there? I said subtract 3 from both sides. Do you understand? Subtract 3 from both sides in respect to the what? To the constant term. So now that we have a constant term here, and this which is minus and which is 6, and the constant term here is having a negative sign, are we still going to subtract No, because if we decide to subtract, this constant term, now if we do like this, 2x minus 6 less than what? 4 minus 6, you will not be able to eliminate what? The constant term. So to eliminate the constant term, you need to do what? At this point, you need to add. You are going to do an addition, so this is going to be a plus, so that you can eliminate this constant term. I hope we are all getting that now. So you add 6 to both sides this time around because you want to eliminate the constant term. Let me take that again. So now that we have the equation like this, after simplifying further, we have it this way. So the next thing we need to do is we are supposed to eliminate the constant term, and the constant term there is 6. But this time, the constant term has a negative value attached to it, or it is a negative value. So what you need to do now, you are not going to subtract. You would add 6 to both sides. So we are going to do what? 2x minus 6 plus 6 is less than what? 4 plus 6. So this will now go off. So we have 2x is less than what? 2x is less than what? This is 10. 2x is less than 10, yes. So we divide both sides by, I don't want to be writing those words again, we are familiar with that. We divide both sides by 2 to get the value of what? X. So this is going to go, this is going to go, and this is 5. So we have x is less than what? 5. Awesome.
5.
Yes, Tisa.
Sorry that today I have a lot of questions.
Please
I think it's because
ask.
I'm understanding today's one. I
Okay.
think so.
Yes.
Okay, so we have before in the first question, in the first instance, we had a positive sign. So when we came down, we subtracted the constant value, and then we were left with the remaining distance.
Yes.
Yes, we were left with that 2x and then plus the distance to divide both sides.
Okay.
But in this situation, we now have negative from the equation itself. Therefore, we got 6. So we're minus 6. Let me put it that way so that we understand where I'm heading to. Now, when we came down here, instead of the subtracting both sides by the number, that is that constant number, we now added.
Yes.
So why was it not 12? Why was it eliminated instead of 6 plus 6 being 12?
Okay, all right, good. Very beautiful question, because intentionally somebody may make that mistake that Tisa is pointing out and just go ahead and says 2x 6 plus 6. You'll be looking at this part, not considering this negative sign that is here. But that is why I explained at the first instance that the purpose of subtracting or adding the constant term to both sides of the equation, I want to take it again. The essence of either subtracting or adding the constant term to both sides of the equation is to eliminate the constant term. That is the purpose. So what we intended to do is to eliminate this constant term, which is 6. So because the constant term has a negative value, which is what? So this minus now is attached to this 6. So what I am going to do now is that I am going to add instead, because I want to eliminate this one. I want to take it out. So I'm going to do 2x minus 6 plus 6. So Tisa, you would not just look at this part. You will also consider it, because you are eliminating, you will also consider this. So you cannot do 6 plus 6 to give you 12. Then you are not actually eliminating. So it's going to be 2x minus 6 plus 6. So minus 6 plus 6 is what? Is 0. It's gone. So because we have eliminated that. So it's this part now, because you are adding 6 to both sides of the equation. So this part is going to give you 10. And then when you divide further, you get your answer. Did you get it now, Tisa?
Yes, very clear.
All right, Roland, go ahead. Question or suggestion?
Okay. Just to add to that.
Okay.
Because that's minus 6, and then the plus in the middle. It's minus times plus will give you minus, and that is why we did 6 minus 6 give us 0.
Okay.
I think that one will be easy for us to grab. Minus times plus is minus.
Okay.
So that's why we subtracted.
It's okay. Very fine. Thank you for that beautiful contribution. Okay, so let's take 2 more. Then we push on. let's take 2 more, then we can push on. Then there's another one. We have 3 minus 2x is less than or equal to what? 6. 3 minus 2x is less than or equal to 6. Now, the first thing you need to know, if you were doing a pen on a paper, I know like this is, you are going for A exam precisely. So, and you can just use your eye. Like me, I will use my eye and solve it. I don't even need to use my pen and I'll get my answer. But if you were doing a pen on a paper and I am the examiner, what you are expected to do firstly is you need to explain what you are doing. So you need to rearrange the equation. Why are you rearranging? Because you intend to make it look like a linear inequality. Remember we said that linear is represented this way. So let's put it in a linear form now. So it's going to be what? We rearrange, we bring this one this way. It's going to be, so the sign, whatever sign is attached to this variable, we go with it. So you are going to have minus 2x plus 3 is less than or equal to what? 6. This symbol is less than or equal to 6. So this is the part we now go further. We want to take out the constant term. The constant term there is what? 3. But this particular constant term has a positive sign. So what we are going to do in this instance is that we are going to subtract. We are going to subtract. So this is what we are going to do. So minus 2x plus 3 minus 3 is less than or equal to what? 6 minus 3. So this is already gone. This is my own style. So we have minus 2x is less than or equal to what? 3. So you divide both sides by minus 2. Take note. Divide both sides by minus 2. Not dividing both sides by 2. You divide both sides by minus 2, because you may have an option. A is what? Minus 3 over 2. B is what? 3 over 2. So because you omitted, you did not take note of the minus sign, you just went ahead to divide both sides by 2. Then you just cancel. You say, okay, x is less than or equal to what? 3 over 2. This is wrong. So whatever sign is attached to the what? To this particular variable is what you will use. So you divide both sides by minus 2. So this is going to go and this is going to go. So you have what? X is less than or equal to what? 2. So x is less than or equal to 2. I'm coming to you, James. So, but there's something you can look further in this particular matter, where you have the value of x returning as a negative sign. This is how you can express it further. So x epsilon, these values, this thing is called epsilon. X epsilon minus 3 over what? 2. This is how you can express it. So that's your answer. So any of them is actually correct. Any of them is actually correct. If you have the returning the value, the solution precisely, if you have the solution as negative, you can express it this way. Yes, James. Let me start from James.
Sir, concerning this this last part where we have 3 divided by, as in dividing both sides by 2, where we have 3 minus less than 3, is it all over minus 2? I think we are supposed to divide that 3 by minus 2 to get minus 1.5. How come we are having minus 2 again?
Okay, let me go to Roland now. I'll come back to you. Yes, Roland.
Exactly the same thing I want to ask.
Okay. Let's take it again. Let me take it again from here. So first, we rearranged. That's why I say you rearrange and make it look like a linear equation. So rearranging now, this minus 2 comes here. This is already a plus that is here. So it comes here. Then you have what? Less than or equal to what? 6. Remember the purpose to be able to get the value of x is that you are going to eliminate the constant term. So now we want to eliminate the constant term. So eliminating the constant term is that we are going to subtract 3 from both sides of the equation. So we have 2x minus 2x plus 3 minus 3 is less than or equal to what? 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3. We are eliminating the constant term. So here, this is already gone now. So you have minus 2x is less than or equal to what? This is 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is what? Is 3. So you are not going to be dividing both sides by 3 because 3 here has no variable attached to it. This one has a variable attached to it. So what you are going to be looking for now is x. I'm looking for the value of x. I'm not looking for the value of 3. What I'm looking for is the value of x. So I'm going to divide both sides by what? Minus 2. So this is going to take this off this end. So we have x is less than or equal to what? 3 over what? 2. That is minus 3 over 2. Did you get that, James and Roland? Does that answer the question?
It's just that when someone uses calculator to do 3 divided minus 2, you get 1.5.
Okay, yes, okay. I think now I get your question rightly. Okay, I didn't get it before, sincerely. Okay, so now you don't need to, because it is an inequality. Do you get now? You don't, inequalities precisely, the result is usually expressed. So if you have, for example, if you have when you divide this one now, it's supposed to be 1 over what? 2. Did you get that? This is how the value, if you want to break, which is also the what? 1.5. Is that what you got, Mr. Roland? So inequalities are always expressed in, yes, inequalities are expressed in the form of a fraction. Did you get that? So that's how you express it. Okay, yes, Memunat.
Okay, my question is, maybe I did not get it's not clear to me, your write-up. Is it the s equal to or less than or equal to 2 over 2 or 3 over 2?
It's 3 over 2. 3 over 3 over 2. Yes.
And another question is that, are we supposed to solve for that to get the 1.5?
No, this is where you stop. This is where you stop. So that's what I've just explained now, that you express it as a fraction. You understand? Okay, Mr. Roland, then we'll go to Tisa. Yes.
Okay, sir. So I noticed that we did this XE. The last thing you did, you call it Excel, something.
Epsilon.
Is equal epsilon.
No,
so the previous
epsilon.
Epsilon.
No, epsilon.
So the previous examples, we didn't do this thing you wrote on the board. Why are we doing it now? Is it because of we rearrange
yes, because it's, like I said, once it returns to, if the solution returns as a negative value, so that is how you are going to express it. Epsilon and what? Minus 3 over what? Over 2. So like I said, any of them is okay. Yes.
Please, so the epsilon, the epsilon, the S, is it carrying another S or E, or where is it carrying?
The thing is looking like an E.
So I understand.
It's looking like an E. Let me write it big. So remember that is epsilon. Epsilon. Something like this. So just say epsilon. So talk like a mathematician. All right, so let's go to Tisa, then we come back to James. Yes.
All right. I just want clarity on something. X less than equal to 3 or minus 3 all over 2, or the entire 3 all over 2 has a negative sign, or the minus to one
the entire. Okay, James. James.
This X icon, do we have it on the keyboard? Like in case it comes up on it, is there a way we can as in to punch our
Well, if you see, there's a reason
keyboard?
why. Okay, I guess they will not if you observe towards the end of, in fact, close to the practical period, there was a memo that was now sent out that what's it called? Students should management science students, those Math 10, is it Math 101, Abi? Should join for the practical. Did we get that information? I think I passed it to Math 101.
Math 1
Yeah, Math 105.
Yeah, Math 105.
Math 105.
So if you want to learn that, let me see, my system is. If you want to learn that, you can talk to me later. That one is not there on the keyboard, but there's a way to get it from Microsoft Word. You can get it from Microsoft Word, equation from the equation editor. So you can get it from equation editor. But look, the shortcut, like what I always do. So sometimes if you have, there's a way questions will always come. When you have a question and there's somewhere you will always see maybe from amongst either a previous option, you may see the question repeated. Just copy and paste. If it is a fill in the gap, just go and copy this thing and paste there and do your thing and go. Did you get that? So, but if even this one now, sometimes some people may find it difficult to get this sign, this symbol. So they will not give it to you because they know you did not learn it, they did not teach you, or you were not taught. So they will not give it to you to express it in filling the gap. Take note of that. So if you get your answer this way, please just do -3 divided by 2. You will get your answer rightly. That is what they will put in they will program on the computer for filling the gap. They will not put it this way. X is less than or equal to what? -3/2. I hope that solves the problem.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So
Yes, sir.
let me do fastest finger very quickly so that we can move to another one. Fastest finger. So my fastest finger may not look palatable, but do it. Okay, let me see. This is number 1, number 2. Okay, fastest finger. Last work.
Hi.
Omobola, what's happening? I was really thinking they will come. That's why I even had to go and collect the tea from the man.
Oh, maybe I will call them later.
The only part I was worried is choppings. Do you understand? But I know phone should come later. That's the only part I was worried. That one is not an issue. I have to. I did not, that day now, there was no money for me to go there. And he did not even follow up. So I don't want to be making it look like somebody is trying to look for money from him. Oh, James has come. Oh. James, tell me, I'm here.
Sorry, sir. I didn't know you've given maybe up to 3. I was thinking it was only the first one. I didn't look at the screen. Sorry.
Okay.
But I've
Okay,
gotten
sir.
answer for the first one. The first one is minus is x is less than or greater than -4. That's the first answer I got there.
Okay.
Let me
That-
stop for the others.
I'm true, sir.
Okay, yes, Memunat. Okay.
Okay, the first one is s is greater than or less than 4. No, it's less than. Sorry, it's less than or equal to 4.
Okay.
Equal to 4. Then the second one is s is less than or equal to -5 over -3. The third one is s is less than or equal to 1. That is what I got. Go ahead, please.
Yes, help you. So last week the ladies won this fastest finger. What's happening? I know the men are just hiding.
Okay. I got number 1. I got x is less than or equal to 4,
Mm-hmm.
and 2. I got x is equal to -11 all over 3.
Okay.
The third one, I'm still on it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so sir, the first one,
Mm-hmm.
I got x less than or equal to 4. The second one, I got this our, how do you pronounce that in epilepsy? I think that's XA. So that's
Epsilon. Okay.
so
Okay.
that epilepsy 5 over -3. I hope then the third one, just give me 30 seconds. Let me frame up on that.
Okay. Isurula. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, let's go. Roland and Tisa, you are owing us number 3.
Sir, hello, sir.
Yes, James.
The second one I got x is greater than or less than.
Let me see this one. This
X is greater than.
is less than. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, x is less than or greater than
Less than
11
or
over
equal
3.
to 11 over 3. Okay. All right.
So I need to make correction for that number 3.
Okay.
The x is less than or greater than 9 over 2.
9 over
So
2.
initially I did not add the.
Okay, but
It's 9 over 7. Sorry, it's 9 over 7.
but computer have already accepted that one. Bam.
No, it's 7 over 2. Sorry, sir. It's 7 over 2.
7 over 2.
Okay, I'm in with number 3.
Okay, yes, go ahead. Tisa.
Less than or equal to -7 all over 2.
Okay. James, where's your number 3? Okay, so Mr. Roland, where is your number 3?
So in all those situations where the whole class they argue if the answer is 7 or 11, then you get 1. So
Okay.
another situation I didn't
So
know.
you got 1. Okay.
No, what I actually have is x less than or equal to and minus 3 over minus 2. So I'm not sure of that number 3.
Minus 3 over 2.
Yes, I'm not sure of it.
Okay, let's go now.
I'm sure of number 1 and 2.
Okay, all right. Good. So let's solve it. Let's all look up. Number 1, Mr. Jacob, are you still in this class? So what we do is this part. First thing is we eliminate the constant term. So 4x minus 7 plus 7 is less than or equal to what? 9 plus 7. So we have eliminated this part. So we have 4x is less than or equal to what? This is 16. So divide both sides by 4. So x is less than or equal to what? 4 there is what? 4. That's the first one. So did somebody get -1, -4? That's wrong. So this is the correct answer for the first one. Then for the second, we have -3x plus 8 less than or equal to what? 3. So what we do, we eliminate 8. So -3x plus 8 minus 8 is less than or equal to what? 3 minus 8. So this is already gone. So we have -3x is less than or equal to what? This is what? A -5. This is a -5. So we divide both sides by -3. So this is going to go, this is going to go, this is going to go. So we have x is less than or equal to what? 5 over 3. Did you see that? Did we get that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the minus here, we cancel the minus here. So you have left what? X is less than or equal to what? 5 over 3. So let's take the last one. Let's take the last one now. So the last one is a minus. So we rearrange this one precisely. We rearrange minus 2x minus 5 is less than or equal to what? A minus 2. After the rearrangement, we do what? We eliminate the constant term, which is 5, but it has a negative value. So we are going to add. So we have minus 2x minus 5 plus 5 is less than or equal to what? Minus 2 plus 5. So this is going. So we have minus 2x is less than or equal to what? This is what? Minus 2 and plus 5. So your answer there is what? Is 3. So you divide both sides by -2. So then we have what? X is less than or equal to what? 3 over what? Minus 2, which is x epsilon minus 3 over 2.
I get them. I talk. Everybody speaks 7. What is not like? My number 3, I wrote it here. X is less than or equal to. Or the what I got was -3 over -2.
Yes.
Just one minus.
Yes.
That minus, I eliminated it. Oh, I don't know that the minus was there. That was just my
Minus was
mistake.
still there.
Oh, you don't fail.
So always
Right,
take
shut up.
note of the.
Yeah, this man, they were no see am for sick.
The only one I don't really get it is the number 2.
Okay, you didn't get number 2.
I do not mean as in getting it wrong or right. What I mean is what I don't understand from your what you just solved. What I don't understand is here we had where you were dividing, where you got 11. After 11, you divide both sides by 3, minus 3. Sorry. So we had minus 3.
Okay, though your network is out, but let me solve it again. So just pay attention. Let me solve it again. Just pay attention. No, just pay attention. So this is what we are going. This is what we had. 3x minus 3x plus 8 is less than or equal to what? 3. So here we have a plus 8. So we are going to subtract. The constant term there is 8. So let's subtract. Minus 3x plus minus 8 is less than or equal to what? 3 minus 8. So we have minus 3x. This is already gone. This is gone. Is less than or equal to what? We have minus 3 minus 8. The biggest number or the larger number, whatever, however you want to put it, is having a negative value. So I have 3 naira, I am owing 8 naira. If I pay 3 naira, I say, okay, take this one first. After that means I am still owing 5 naira. So you have a minus 5.
Minus 3.
Plus 3 minus 8. Did you get that, Tisa? Plus 3 minus 8. Like I always say, I am owing someone 8 naira and I have 3 naira to pay first. So if I pay 3 naira first, that means I am still owing the person.
This particular one.
Sir? Yes.
This particular one is only you that did it. We did not know.
I didn't get that.
Noticed anything. I said this your screen.
I guess it's your network now because you are breaking. Is there anybody that cannot see the screen? Apart from Memunat now.
Problem. Mr. Roland complained the same, and I also had the same challenge too.
Okay, I will take it again now. Just hold on.
No, for
Okay, let me take it again now. Can you see my screen now? So this is the part. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Let me take this out now. This is what we are solving. So now that we have this here, we arrange now. We have a constant term, and the constant term is 8. And the constant term has a positive value. It has a positive value. So the positive value there is 8. Is attached to 8. So we are going to subtract to eliminate 8. So we have minus 3x plus 8 minus 8 is less than or equal to what? 3 minus 8. You remember we are subtracting it from both sides of the equation. So this is already gone. Did you get that? This is gone. So we have what? This part left. Minus 3x is less than or equal to what? 3 minus 8, which is what? 5 minus 5. Like I've always said, I am owing someone 8 naira and I have 3 naira. If I pay 3 naira, I am still owing 5 naira. Did you get that now? The bigger number has a negative value. So this is what I have now. So now we are looking for x. So we need to divide both sides by minus 3. So I divide here by minus 3. I divide here by minus 3. This cancel this, and I have x is less than or equal to, like Mr. Roland will always say, you understand, minus. So this now is going to be what? A minus times a minus, it becomes a what? Positive. So this is like, take this, go this, and this one goes away. So what you have left is that x is less than or equal to what? 5 over what? 3, which is your answer. Did you all understand that now?
Perfect.
Yeah, very clear.
All right. It's okay. So we have 5 minutes to go. Let's try to round up with one more. Tomorrow we continue. I saw something. I saw something in the. Is it the one they write test TMA? Yes, something like this. Solve. I don't know if this they are.
Hello, sir. Sorry, your screen is blurry.
Okay. Is it the same with every other person? Roland, is it blurry at your end? Mobola?
It's fine.
It's manageable.
It's a bit clear now.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's do it again. So this one now, you see something very different now. we have something very different now. I think I saw this in the course material. So 9y, yes, the TMA, precisely, not TMA question, but the TMA. Why this boy did disturb me now?
Sir, I cannot hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
All right. So, hold on. We have 9y, 9y plus 1 divided by 4 is less than or equal to 2y minus 1. Now, you may not be seeing x now. You see now, you have so that was a network. Little distraction from network. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead. So 9y plus 1 divided by 4 is less than or equal to 2y minus 1. So you are told to solve this inequality. This is something very different. So I want us to treat this. Then tomorrow we can do the application. So I want us to treat this. So because you may come across it in your exam. So now that you have something like this, what you need to do now is this inequality, this part is a fraction. This part is not a fraction. So what you need to do now, you need to make the both sides what? A fraction. So let me put it like this. Make both sides a fraction. Make both sides a fraction. So you have 9y plus 1 divided by 4 is less than or equal to what? 2y minus 1 over 1. Because 2y minus 1 divided by 1 is what? 2y minus 1. So when you see something like this, if you have a fraction in this part of the equation you don't have in the other part, what you just do to make the other part a fraction as well, you just add, you divide it by what? By 1. It's just like saying 2 divided by 1. 2 divided by 1 is what? Is 2. 4 divided by 1 is what? Is 4. That's what I've just done now. So now that I have this way now, I want to try to put it in a proper linear inequality in the form of a linear equation. So putting it in the form of a linear equation is that I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to cross multiply. So the cross multiply is that I'm going to multiply 1 by this part and use 4 to multiply this part. So it's going to be what? 1 in brackets 9y plus 1. Then it's less than or equal to what? 4 in brackets 2y minus 1. I hope you are all following me. Take note, watch very well. So now this 1 is going to multiply everything here. So 1 times this is what? 9y. 1 times this is what? Plus 1. So less than or equal to 4 times this is what? 8y. 4 times minus 1 is what? Minus 4. I hope you are following. Are we following?
I am, sir.
Okay. Is every other person following?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So let's go. So I'm taking this part off now so that we can go ahead. Let me still leave here. So now we bring this up, we take it up. So we have 9y plus 1 is less than or equal to 8y minus 4. 8y minus 4. So what we need to do now is we collect like terms. Collect like terms. So whatever looks alike, you bring it together. So now you have what? 9y. This we cross here because this is an inequality sign. Equality. So when it crosses here, it becomes a what? Minus 8y. It's less than or equal to this one crosses here. This is, remember, this is minus 4. This one crosses here, it becomes what? Minus 1. So let me take this part off. So 9y minus 8y is what? Is y. So it's like saying is like saying 9 minus 8. 9 minus 8 is what? 1. So 9y minus 8y is what? Is y. That's what we have left. So bring this sign down. So minus 4 minus 1 is what? A minus 5. So this is your final answer. And you can now put it what? Epsilon minus 5. Did we get that?
Well, so this
Yes.
9y minus 8y. What if I write 1y? Is that wrong? Must I put y at the
Yeah,
result?
1y doesn't mean anything. Because 1y, okay, yes. Now, James, I'm coming to you. If you say 1y is less than or equal to what? Minus 5, and you are looking for y. If you divide both sides by what? By 1. This is good. So y is good. So 5 divided by 1 is what? It's minus 5 now. So what's the need of putting it? It's the same thing.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
I get you.
So James, yes? James, go ahead.
It was the same thing I wanted to ask, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay. So that's it. That's exactly how it is
Okay.
for that one. Yes,
Sir,
Sister, go ahead.
can I go ahead?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, my question is this 9y plus 1y all over 4 is less than or greater than or equal to 2y minus 1. What if that 1 now changes to 2? Are you going to add my all over 2, or you're going to
No.
still be 1?
No, it's still going to be 1. It will still be 1. So I did not put this 1 here because there is a 1 here. I put this 1 here, like I said. Like what? That question now is almost going to where Roland was saying, what if I leave it at 1y? So whatever number, whatever value divided by 1 is equal to that value. So x divided by 1 is equal to what? X. 5 divided by 1 is equal to what? 5. Do you understand? Any value divided by 1 is what? Is the same. It returns to the same value. So if I want to change it to this is a fraction, and this other part is not a fraction. So I want to make both sides a what? A fraction. So I divide both sides by what? By 1. Do you get it? So that's like, it's like a rule. Let me use that language. It's like a rule. Did you get that now, Tisa?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. Any other question around there? I'm going to drop questions right now that we take later, something like this. I'm going to drop something like this so that we go use it to practice. Then tomorrow we continue, then push ahead. Tomorrow we will be going back to linear programming. Yes, James.
Sir, sorry. Last week you promised that you are going to do
Okay,
you
so
promised that you are going to do
short recording for that one.
Recording
So blame
under the linear function for us, but I didn't see that.
Okay, blame Mr. Roland. He didn't remind me. I forgot to. Sincerely, I forgot. So hold him responsible. But I'll try. So
Sorry.
Mr. Roland, we have a fight.
Sorry.
okay. All right. So let's stop here for now. Let me just drop some questions that we can go work with. Let me drop some questions. We go stretch next week. So one, funny enough, you may not even see those simpler ones much in the question in the exam. You may even see this other one that we just did now. So if we have 3x minus 2 divided by 2 is less than or equal to what? Let me see. X plus 3 divided by 2. So solve. That's number 1. Number 2. X plus 5 divided by 3 is less than or equal to what? 2y minus 2. Then 3. Y. Okay, sorry. This is x. Yes, and now y. 5y minus 5 divided by 5 is less than or equal to 3y plus 2. Then the last one, number 4, we have 2y plus 9 divided by 3 is less than or equal to 6y plus 2 over 5. So just to throw a little light there, you see, this one now intentionally put the fraction. So you are still going to do the same thing. You cross multiply. Nothing too special, you cross multiply. It's the same thing. So take this back home. You can just quickly screenshot. You can quickly screenshot. So thank you so much for your time today. I really do appreciate your commitment. So see you all tomorrow by God's grace. Yes.